Thompson here at Thompson's Tool Shed. Today I'm going to be going thrifting. We're in the process of buying a house, so I'm excited to try to pick up some decor for ourselves and also to resell to help us make our new mortgage payment. But I'm going to find some treasures just like this, and you'll see at the end I have a full haul of everything we made, so stay tuned until then. Alright, here we are at the first of 3 Goodwills that I'm going to go to get this haul that you'll see at the end of the video. This one was closed for the longest time, so I was excited to get back to it. I looked through the whole store, and this was my very first time filming in a Goodwill, and I was a little bit nervous. The video is not very good. I'm going to recruit my husband to do it next time for me. But I immediately spotted this amazing painting that you're going to see at the end. It's probably the best thing I've ever found, honestly. And I just couldn't believe it. And it was $20, which I was totally willing to pay. And then I found out at the end it was half off, so it was only 10 bucks. Again, I'll show a better picture video of it at the end, but it's beautiful, it's authentic mid-century, it's awesome, abstract, cubist type thing. Here I am driving through the beautiful Franklin Mountains. I thought I'd put a little clip of that in since I live in the Southwest United States on my way to the second Goodwill, which I've actually never been to, believe it or not. And it was awesome on the inside. I got most of my haul in here today. Start just checking everything out. I always go through the home decor now more so than the clothing because I've just found that the profit margins are a lot better for home decor because it often costs just 50 cents or $1, stuff like that, versus clothing at Goodwill is now usually $6.99 or $8.99 or something like that. I immediately spotted the end of this blanket. I thought it was a 4-point blanket, which is a Hudson Bay thing. If you see those stripes, those are a couple $100 on eBay. You'll see this again at the end, but it ended up not being Hudson Bay. It's a vintage brand called St. Mary's, but it was beautiful nonetheless, and I picked it up. I looked through all the furniture because I've been watching some furniture flipping, and that chair was just a little too expensive to be worth it, but I did pick up some furniture also, which I might make a separate video of later. And just checking out the housewares, it really only takes 10 to 15 minutes to go through a whole Goodwill if you're just looking at all of the houseware and hard goods. I'm on the hunt for bohemian or mid-century decor because that's what I like and that's what seems to do well for me. And I'm also trying to find colored glass vases to run a little experiment to see if they'll sell as well as they have for me historically in the past. Cute little owl mug. Not seeing that much on these display shelves. Those were cool canisters made in Japan. They just were like almost $20, I believe, for the whole set, so I ended up passing on them, but they were pretty cute. That vase had a chip on it, which is why I put it back. Then I find some of these green glass vases, which I believe are only 50 cents at this Goodwill, so totally worth it. Again, I just pick up everything that catches my eye. That was only $1.99, and at the end I put back a lot when I remember our budget. But initially that's what I recommend. You just grab everything that catches your eye and then you think about it a little bit later. Maybe look up prices, look up comps to see how other things have sold. It's usually what I do. This was a cute little Southwest set, but I decided to pass on it because I already have one in my shop right now. Those were plastic. I always like tiny little paintings, but those were just a plastic reproduction. That little cat caught my eye. I was hoping it was gonna be pottery, but it wasn't. It was a like cast iron tchotchke. And then finally, these baskets are always just money for me. So whenever I can find them for less than $10, I always pick them up because they sell really well in my shop. And the sourcing is great here in Southwest Texas for kind of boho or southern baskets. I had no idea what that thing was, so I put it back. But here I find some more of these vases, which are always good to pick up. Savers are a little more expensive, so I like Goodwill. They're usually like 50 cents to $1 for their glass vases. Then I found all these nice, another basket and these nice wooden kind of antique looking boxes. They were just, you're about to see them, they were just in pretty bad condition, so I decided I left them behind. Because I wouldn't want them, and that's usually the rule of thumb for stuff that I buy. What I wanted in my house, yes or no? This cute little hedgehog just kind of freaked me out a little bit. I wasn't sure if it was vegan or not, so I put it back. Hello everybody, it's the next day. I thought we would just do a little haul to wrap up. First off, we have these amazing vintage Ireland's mushroom canisters. They're very cottagecore, very in at the moment. They were $20 to pick up, which is kind of expensive, but I've honestly never seen them before in this pastel, like blue and yellow color. So I think that they're going to sell pretty well. I'd love to keep them if I could. But a similar, not the same style, similar sold on eBay for about $40 each. So I expect that these will be able to sell. A collector will really like them. Never seen that blue before anywhere. Up next are these two little kind of succulent copper pot holders. They were initially $4 each, but I got them $4 for both because they were the color of the week. Copper always sells really well. Next are these two Padilla mugs. That's the signature on the bottom there, if you can see. It is like a well-known kind of designer, and they're just beautiful kind of handmade stoneware. So I got these for $3 for two, and I think I'll make a nice, not crazy money or anything, but a nice profit off of those. Next, you may have seen in some of the B-roll, I don't know if it made it in, but I've been picking up these glass vases recently. I got a couple a week ago for like 50 cents each, and I sold them a set of 4 for like 1,000% profit in less than a day. So I'm kind of just doing an experiment to see if that was just a fluke or if that will hold true. But I picked up a bunch more. I already put some of them away, and I'll sell them kind of in sets of like 3 or 4 like this and see if I can continue to make that profit. Experiment with different colors or maybe like the same color and just see what works out best, and I'll keep you guys updated on what happens with that. I did get 2 clothing items. This one is a little purse from Fossil, and it's just super cute because it's this whale print. Kind of reminds me of the Kate Spade. This was $6.99 though. That's just like a point I wanted to make, that the home goods are usually a lot less expensive with bigger profit margins. So this was $6.99, and the profit margin won't be as big as some of the other stuff, but it was just really adorable, so I picked it up. The other one I got was these vintage Nike Air Force Ones. They're in pretty good condition, not the greatest, but they're dead stock, so they're not being made anymore. And they were originally $21, but they were also the color of the week, and we got them for $10. And they're a size 10 men's, which is pretty close to my size, so I might be tempted to keep them. But nice sneakers, purses, those are the clothes stuff I really like to do because they're easy to photograph and ship. Next is this chunky brass vase, and I got it because it's so heavy. It says solid brass, made in India on the bottom, and it is like 3 pounds of solid brass, so kind of nice bohemian mid-century decor it would go well with. So it was only $5. I think I'll be able to flip that for a profit. Next, I got 2 of these at Goodwill. They're these macrame plant hangers, like pretty simple, pretty nice. It was $5.99 for both. And And then I just have some pots of the plants I've already killed laying around, so I was going to sell it with the pot in it, and I think I'll be able to sell them both for like $20 each, probably with a pot, because it's a really popular decor style right now. It's kind of bohemian macrame stuff. I always pick up. Next, I got a couple baskets. This is a pretty nice seagrass one. This coiled style is called seagrass. There's a lot of them where I live in the southwestern United States, and I've just found that they sell really well in my Poshmark closet. I market them as being for basket walls, but you could also use them as like a catch-all or a tray, and they just tend to do really well for me. So this one was only $6, I believe. Pretty nice big one. And then little ones like this even are like 50 cents usually, home goods type of thrift stores. So I usually pick them up. People seem to like them. This one I got at Savers for $4. It's like a giant tray, and it's like a pretty nice tray. Somebody totally might buy it to be used as a tray, but again, I kind of market it as like a cool basket wall. This is like a pretty big statement piece. And then I have this blanket, which I'll stand up to show you guys. I initially thought it was like a weird color of a 4-point blanket, like the Hudson Bay 4-point blankets that go for like hundreds of dollars. There it is. Pretty nice. And it's not, it's a St. Mary's, but it's also, you know, 100% wool vintage blanket here. And it's a really nice color with that kind of same 4-point stripes. So I looked up the brand on eBay, and they go for up to $75, but they didn't have any that were nice like this. They were all just like neutral with like those older looking satin borders. So I think I'll get a good kind of price for this, or I'll keep it. That's always the tip, is to thrift what you like, because then it can decorate your home and be something you like even if you don't sell it right away. But this blanket was only $3 at the thrift store, so I know I'll make a really good profit eventually on it. And it's really warm in the meantime if we need to use it. And then finally, we have the art pieces that I got. So I got one small piece. It was about $5, $6 at Goodwill. It's a beautiful hand-painted, art-assigned floral piece. And Goodwill is nice. They usually come in frames, so this is a nice carved wooden frame too. But these like florals are really popular right now. I'll probably get like $30 for it or so, maybe even less. Not a huge profit, but again, I really like it. We'll hang it in our home until it sells. Same kind of thought here. I got this really nice teak wood plant stand holder, and I unfortunately immediately broke it. I got it home, I dropped it, and it broke. But we don't mind a crack or two to save stuff from the landfills, so I'll be using this in my own home because I really like mid-century kind of boho decor. Only $1, so not the end of the world that I dropped it accidentally. And then finally, the piece de resistance, probably I've been thrifting for a long time, probably my favorite piece of art I've ever found is this giant one here, which I'll stand up again to hold up for you. You see that? You can see it's like looks authentic to me, kind of mid-century abstract piece. Has some people like sitting at a bar over here, cityscape. If you happen to know anything about this, definitely drop me a comment. But you know, kind of authentic mid-century, it seems to me. So I love it. I want to keep it. We're in the process of closing on a home, so I'm kind of hoping it doesn't sell, so that we can get our new decor off to a good start. But I'll probably list it for like a lot on like eBay or something like that to see if we could get what I would value it at. But if it doesn't sell, we're just going to keep it in our home, and it'll be beautiful. I got it, it was $19.99 initially, but it was the color of the week, so I got that thing for $10. It's like, you really can't beat that. So that was the haul for today. The total cost of everything I went over, and some vases and stuff I already put away, was $96. So I fully plan on probably making several hundred off of this haul, or keeping some of these beautiful pieces for myself. So definitely check out your thrift stores. Be willing to get some stuff that might be a little damaged to keep it out of a landfill, and you can find some real treasures. See you all next time.